So hello guys, good morning, welcome to the video. It's 19th of December 2024, and we are getting ready for London. But before we get into the top down analysis, I'd like us to kind of do a little bit. I want us to do a little bit of something to get us ready for the day. So I want to start I want to go back to the beginning of the month on this Monday 2nd December 2024, and I want us to just check what we are looking for, go through our trading plan and our playbook. And in the morning I'm kind of taking coffee. This video is pre-recorded, so I'll be able to post it on the channel. So what do we look at? So for example, this Monday, so I usually come in to do my top down analysis at maybe like 1 or 120 or 130. So just taking an overview, we have this big trend line from up top here, came all the way down. There was another one from up here, but it kind of got broken a couple of times, so it was weak, so we kind of removed it. And this was our recent trend line. So what we look at when we take a trade, so you need a playbook. So this is what my playbook looks like. So first things first, we need a cross of this trend line, and second, I need a support or a good kind of resistance, this one, to push the price off so that it can break this trend line. And the third thing is I need a close above this neckline demand or supply or resistance, whichever it is, according to either a sell or a buy. So first thing first, we need the physical close above here. We need it to print, and then we need to have a big kind of demand or supply zone. In this case, we need a big demand to push so that we get a good energy and volume to push above it. And also again, we need for these buyers down here to take out these sellers at the neckline, and then you can have a push. So that is that's preventing maybe a consolidation. So if you check out this trade, so if we came down here, took our top down analysis, and then our trade was around maybe somewhere up here. So our trade was somewhere actually above there. So this is what I was looking at. So we had this big demand zone, which the price came in 1, kind of 2, 3, 4, and a couple of times, and then we had a break. So this means condition 1, that's a check. Okay, all right, and then we go to condition 2. We need the price to close above this trend line. This kind of signifies a change in the trend that is ongoing. This was a kind of like a downtrend from up here, so we're kind of trading the reversal of that trend. And we have the most immediate supply. It is at exactly right here. There would have been this one, but I wasn't exactly sure about it, so this is more like visible. So our trade will have been exactly up here at the close of this candle, and I always wait for a close of the candle. Let me just get this out of the way. It's for the next kind of trade. Okay, so this was where we would have entered. We had first condition, a good demand zone, right? Okay, second condition, a break of this upward trend line, that's a tick. And then we had a close above this supply. And what does that mean? That means our buyers came up, took out where we had our sellers right there. They took our sellers out, and that's when we had that push. So our trade will have been kind of right there. And where will we be aiming? There are some kind of resistance up here, and then way up there. So first resistance, first point will be kind of right here, and we had the price coming up and closing very strongly above there. And then we had another push kind of to up there, and that's when you had it kind of touched there and then came back. So our trade, I will maybe have exited somewhere right there at 30 pips. So that will be our morning trade. If maybe for whatever reason you kind of missed this one, still applying the same that takes us to the next playbook. So this was the first one, all the condition. This is a reversal. We kind of call it a reversal. Now we have a continuation. So this was our reversal, and now we are looking for a continuation. We have two playbooks, two plays that I kind of get into, and they are all kind of similar. So coming into the next one, let me just back to that. So coming to the next one, so we had our price pushed, went all the way back there, came down to create structure right here. This is our kind of demand, and then we had it pushing up all the way into that zone, and then we had it again coming back down into there. So for example, these first these are made our supply zone right here. Okay, this made our supply zone up there, and then this was our demand. So my trade will have been, if this price closed below here, I would have taken a trade and maybe expected it to go down to there. But then it came here, we had no physical close below there, and then we had it just pushing up and going all the way back up. So there are two options into this. First trade, a sell will have been below here, and then a buy above here. So what happened? We did not get a print, a close below here, so we had these close above that area, and that's where our sell will have been. So conditions, just same as these, we have this a good demand. Same as this, we have this good demand zone, and then we have this supply zone up here. So what happened? First thing first, according to this, now we kind of don't use the trend line, but you can even put it if you want, maybe right there. So if we kind of have that one, or just we have this trend line. Okay, maybe not putting a trend line into this will be okay, because we are kind of already in a push up. So first thing first, condition number one, we have this big demand zone right here, which the buyer stepped up came up to take out our sellers up here. Then we had this entry up here, and then we had it pushing all the way up to there. So if we enter this trade, our exit, I would like us to kinda have trend lines. So we had this zone, our stop loss is just below here, maybe at that candle, which is 2.4, almost 30 pips, and then it did came down, came up again. If this come to close below here, I would have physically exited, but we had a close above there, and then we had that push. So that was a kind of like learning session. And now moving into the New York, coming into Wall Street. So we didn't have an exactly like a good New York, and again, you just, if you're not comfortable with it, you could just not take it. But if you check it out, we had this trend line, right? Okay, our supply was up there, so we came into it, push all the way back down into these wicks, and that will have given us these to grab all that resistance down there. So we had these sellers come to flip the bars right here, and we had a close below there. So that was 10:45. So our sell will have been right there, bringing up our stop loss somewhere above there, and then we target those 2 weeks, which we closed quite strongly. So maybe target down there that week, and then that will have given us our London session, our Wall Street. And then for those who will be trading for an hour, maybe taking a buy over here, but this will have been kind of. And then again, for those who will be trading, who will have been trading, so that was on a Monday. For those who will be trading for the Asian session, there's this trade here. We had our supply up there, and then our buyers were down here, and then we had our sellers take out our buyers, and then we had a retest. So for example, if this price came down here, right, where is our first point of resistance? Clearly defined. So if you took out a trade here, the stop loss above there, that is quite a lot of pips. Okay, so even if the right thing, maybe wait for this candle which came all the way down, then just turn back up, came all the way up to touch this, so our entry will have been exactly right there, and then maybe I'll take profit down there. Our stop loss maybe to the top of that week. When we had just one candle, this came down, took all that out, and up to there. But I'll be okay with this one for the Asian session. And again, if you took this one, same strategy. We have our sellers up here, our buyers down here. Buyers took out our sellers. Our buyers took out our sellers. We had our trend line. So first condition, second condition, and third condition. Entry, target, this kind of high, probably there. So at that close, target up there, and when it came to up there, it just closed up to there, so you'd have gotten those extra pips. So coming into Tuesday, Tuesday 3rd, starting for the morning, we had this zone up here, but again we didn't have this price come back up to there. So if you were to take a trade, I would have loved if these came up here, this retested, and then this came again to test that zone, and then come down to break below there, and then we come down there. But again, it didn't exactly happen how I want. I would have wanted this to push a little bit high, but it's okay. So that I will not have taken that one. And then just patiently we are at this zone down here. That was our demand, so we came into there, push all the way back up, came, if you drag it to the left, you can see maybe right there and some structure. So we came into there, push all the way back up into that zone again, and then we had a push back to retest this demand. So our trend line is right there. So condition 1 tick, condition 2 crossing over trend line, and condition 3 a physical close above our neckline zone. And then we had our this was London, actually London, so we had our stop loss somewhere below there, and then our take profit probably at this week or this kind of weeks up here. So this is our next London trade. So we just gotta wait for this 1 condition, 2 condition, 3rd condition. Okay, again same drill. First condition, it's kind of the same same demand zone. We have our neckline right there, and we have our trend line just kind of right there. We had a good demand zone which pushed above our trend line, and we waited for a close up there above this neckline zone. Entered trade, aim for maybe this big zone up here, or maybe even up to there. So this all have been our Wall Street or New York trade. And then again, maybe coming into Wall Street, same drill. Take this out. We had our supply up here, that is our supply. We had our demand down here, and then we had a physical close below our demand, and then our trend line there or here, crossover trend line, crossover demand zone, and there all the way down, filled all these range up to down there. So even if you took this one, you had it coming all the way down to that. That's almost 100 pips. So if you came into the market during this London, those are like 30-40 pips, and then another is like 60, those are 100 pips, and another 100, that's 200 pips. But this only works if you have your mental your emotions in check. You don't kind of get into it quickly. You're chilled, you're relaxed, you don't trade according to emotions and all that. Maybe this made you kind of happy and you start doing some shenanigans and some stupid things around here instead of just waiting for this to happen. So we have our first, those are our three conditions for a reversal. If you see a reversal of this trend, a reversal of this trend. So that is our reversal playbook. So if you took all these three, that will have been like even a weekly goal, and you just go home and it's on a Tuesday. Even if you didn't take any trade on Monday, just this Tuesday you are up more than 200 pips and just gotta go home, bro. I would have personally not traded these. Yeah, just these 40 pips in London, 60 pips in New York, 100 pips for a day. With a big account says that's a lot of money. So again, coming back into London again, we always start our top down analysis at 1. So we had our trend line right there. First supply zone, first condition, second condition, and then our third condition, which is our trend line. Or this is our second condition, then our third condition, which is a break of this neckline. So we had these sellers pushing down close below this trend line, which indicates a reversal, and then we had these neckline zone here, and then an entry right there. This is like an A++ setup. I mean, it does not get better than these, I can assure you. Clearly 1 2 3 taps in there in that supply zone, and the sellers pushed it all the way down, bringing this into bleeding pre-London, coming into London, pushing it down until 335. So if I took this trade right here, our targets, our first TP, I won't pay much attention to these small ones, but there's this big one right here, and what we came into it, pushed back up and then bled down, we closed below. If we took this one out, I will next be probably aiming for the beginning of that candle, which is kind of where I got out, and then maybe if we took that out, which is actually closed, we'll have waited for it to come down to there, which it actually did, and maybe get a reversal off of this. These go all the way to the right, so I want to get rid of all of them actually. So you see, 3 conditions, and if one condition is not there, I'm not gonna take a trade. So we've gone through two playbooks. That's a reversal and a continuation. So if we look, we had this zone down here. We already had a good trade line upside. So if you're looking to get maybe like this post London, we want a continuation of these. What are we looking for? We have this one up here, we have this one down here. First condition, second condition. For this one, maybe not the trend line because we're already up, but then for this one we need this trending, upward trending, and if the price cuts below it, we'll exit. For example, if we didn't take ourselves out up here, I'll have exited that trade right there. So there was this kind of sell that's pre-New York, which I will not actually have taken it because this is the reason why. So we have our zone up here, we came into it. The next time we came up, we didn't exactly come to enter into it, but then we had this kind of neckline here, and we had these sellers coming in to take out our buyers. So again, I will have maybe taken it. And then maybe I close below there because of this another zone. So we have these sellers come take these ones out and take these ones out, and which will have set us up for that trade. But these will be like a B+ minimum. And now coming into New York, there was this kind of trade up here. We kind of resisted there a couple of times and here a couple of times, so close above there, and then maybe get those few 20-30 pips. This is not again a strong one. Then now we got our good another A plus setup. So it's kind of like a B plus, another B plus. You might not want to take these ones. So we had our good trade setup right here. First condition, it's also kind of like a reversal. So that was a reversal. So first condition, our second condition, close of this trend line. Our third condition didn't happen the first time, came up, and then it finally happened, and then we had that coming down. My exit will have been somewhere right there. Then at that close we kind of got 30 pips off of that. I kind of got 30 pips out of that. So 30 pips in per hour, yeah, that's awesome. And coming into, so that was our Wednesday trades. And you see, this trading is very simple. You just have to have your playbook. I have my 3 condition. If one condition is there, not trade. 3 condition are there, I take a trade. So coming into Thursday, this is where we kind of begin our top down analysis. So we had this coming all the way down into this zone. We had it push up, but now we didn't come into it again, or we did come into it again, but now what happened, we had a close below there, but this is way too far. I wouldn't have taken this one, so it came down all the way down there, and then we finally had it coming into that zone, pushed up into this zone again, into that zone again, and then it pushed back down to kind of tap all these buyers that share and grab some liquidity down there, and then the seller stepped up, the buyer stepped up, came up, took out our sells, and then we had a physical close above there. And then our trend lines, never forget our not forgetting our trend lines from up here coming down. So this is our first condition, a good demand zone. Second condition, close of that trend line. Now that condition, physical close above this neckline kind of resistance, and then we had that side pushing up, aiming for probably this wick up here. So that was our kind of like post London trade. So that's what we would have been looking for that London. And again, if, for example, we didn't have this, will have come down, just tuck there, came down, took this out, and then our sellers will be down here, be able to push all the way back down. That will be our continuation setup. And now coming back to moving into London, moving into New York, we had this kind of zone up here. It came into it, pushed all the way back down, came into it, pushed down, and now started making lower lows. And we had this zone and this kind of zone down here. So we have this 955 candle. Take this one out and take this one out, and we had a close right here. So we might have maybe taken that to push it all the way back down. Maybe filled all. Looking to the left, you have this clean range all the way down, even back to there. So yeah, that would maybe another setup from there, coming down to about 70 pips. So our London trade, our New York trade, and we get this power hour. Again, this is a nice power hour. So if I took this one here, my stop loss will have been above there, maybe 28, 30 pips, and then we get bleeding it down to there. And now coming into power, this is an amazing trade. Maybe we'll have not taken that one. For example, sometimes you don't need to take that one. So easy peasy. First rule. Yeah. Very, very clean. First rule, tick. Second rule, close above this downward trend line, tick. Third rule, our neckline zone kind of sort of right there, and that's a tick. The day kind of ends around here. So if you took your trade right there, aimed for maybe here, because it's actually like very late in the evening, and our stop loss below that zone, we had it came up again to give us those 20 pips, and that will be enough for this particular. It's a slow session. And then coming into Thursday 5th, just the same drill. Never change your trading. So we came into there, pushed all the way back down, came up there. Now trade will have been below. If it ever came to close below here, we didn't push all the way back up. We had these wicks up here, so I will have taken this one because of that. And then we had it pushing all the way down, and then we came up to test there. This was news. At 30 there was a big news. You see, here's where, for example, if you are even in a sell, maybe you are out here and your stop loss above there, came one candle all the way back up, took you out, came all the way down. If there were buyers, took them out, and then it just closed right there. So it came up, took all our sellers out, because if anyone had liquor sales, you maybe had your stop loss up here, and even if it was up here, the spreads during news are kind of crazy. Like for right now, this is actually not nice. This is for under charts. It was like 48 pips, 44 pips. I think something is wrong with that, because check this. What's the size of 46 pips? These are 46 pips. So for example, if you are taking a sell here, where will it be activated? Down here, all that. So even if you had a stop loss maybe above there, your stop loss will be 70 pips. Yeah, that will not be nice. So we had news coming, screwed people over, and then we had it pushing up there, got into that resistance, pushed it all the way down, did that support, pushed it back up again to there, and then we finally came into Wall Street, came into there, pushed way back up. We had our first condition right there. You just draw from this week to this kind of week, or that body. The lower it is, the better. And then easily our neckline right there and our trend line right there. Condition 1, condition 2, condition 3, our buyers came up, took out our sellers, we close above there, good physical close. And it was a close over 45 minutes, 15 minutes candle again. Stop loss maybe somewhere below there. Take profits, aim for that week. And very easily, boom. I'm telling you guys, it never gets easier than this. First condition, second condition, third condition, boom. Easy. 60 pips enough, are enough for the day. You get that to go home. Then coming into Monday 8th of December, it's currently, we need to start doing our top, we'll start doing our top down analysis at maybe 1:30, so that, or at 2, we set ourselves up for London. So we'll have started trading somewhere around here, so we did pushing all the way back up. First touch, we got a resistance at this week up here, came into it, came all the way back down, came up. So what are we looking for? So our reversal setup will have looked like this, or maybe here. So first condition, second condition, the third condition failed. With that fail, we brought it right there, and now the sellers were unable to take out our buyers, so our buyers stepped up. This demand zone came up, took our sellers out, and we had a close. So our first condition was right here, our second condition right here. This was it was a continuation setup, and then we had continuation setup, then we had that push up, and then we look to the left to find our targets. First target maybe up there, then our second target maybe up there. These will be my full targets. Yeah, and it's these first target right there. So we kind of took out our first target into the second, and there, that will be my trade. That's for London. Then coming into New York, where this price closed above there, which means that zone is null and void, but we had another sort of continuation. We had these 3 touches below here, which made our support, and then we had this kind of resistance down here, which was broken. That's why we made that null and void. Came up, 3 touches, those are 2 touches. We never closed below there, so we had these again, those 2 touches right there. Just return that. Then we finally had a close up there at 8:30. Close again above kind of that right there. You maybe would have waited for a retest. It didn't happen. It's just okay. Took your trade right there. Stop loss somewhere below there, and your take profit. Go to the left, all the way to the left. All the way to the left, you have your those 2 weeks up there, and if that didn't happen, aim to fill all these Well, there's a range up to there. So let's see what they decide to do. Where are we? Right there. So what happened? We did come up, took out that zone, push all the way back up to where exactly where our where we said where our this zone is. And as I said, it never gets easier. Those are 140 pips. That's enough profit for the week. Very easy. This was a high volume coming in at New York, and then you had that push all the way back up. Very easy, very clean. First condition, second condition, maybe our third condition will be a trend line. This kind of sort of small trend line, somewhere up here or here, and great. First condition, second condition, third condition, enter, and boom. Keep it simple and it will be easy. So that was our Monday, New York. So we had this small London, and then this big New York. Coming into Tuesday, same thing. This is at 3. We had our first zone, clearly. First condition, second condition, that trend line, third condition, break above here, and then for this one I will have waited for maybe a close above this kind of trend line. I will not want to buy into that, and then maybe it kind of get respected, and then we just push all the way back down. So I will have waited for this close and then targeted probably up here to get those 50 pips. First condition, second condition, third condition, fourth condition. We get the fourth condition, that's like double confirmation, and it kind of worked out who we wanted. And now we did have this loss right here, and again it's according to the playbook. So we had our zone up here, came into there, pushed back down, came into it again, and then we had this neckline zone, and it did close below there. And this trend line wasn't here, so we had this somewhere right there. I hope you guys can see. So first condition, second condition, and third condition. Take that, maybe aim for to take that one out, and then fill all this range down to there, and then your stop loss maybe up there. So that was a good loss. Yeah, very amazing loss. And then maybe I will have taken this, but I will not have taken this because it will be kind of like revenge trading. After a loss, I can just zone out. Because I can show you, if you don't put rules in place, you will just hurt yourself. So you need to put, I would have taken this buy like after this loss, the next 5 minutes, in the next like 5-10 minutes, I would have taken that buy and it would have worked out. It would have worked out, but I would have chosen not to take it because of this loss. You see the difference between a pro trader and maybe a beginner or a non-profitable trader is the reason is this. After this loss, every one of us, whether you're a pro, whether you're a beginner, you will get some kind of emotion coming in. But now the thing is, what will you do after that emotion? So you see, for example, for a beginner, you will just buy it right there. Kind of just you lost, just waited there, took that trade, and this will have just come up there and boom, just screwed you over. But a pro trader will have just waited. First condition right there, second condition down here, third condition right there. So our buyers took out our sellers, we had a close above there, and then we will have taken that at actually 9 and had that amazing push up, but I chose not to take it myself. Coming to here, we had this first condition. We didn't close above below the trend line and below the, so two conditions were not valid, so noted for that one. And that will have been it for Tuesday. Coming into Wednesday, same drill. It's actually 127. This is Wednesday 11th. Let's maybe do until Friday, and then we can go to do our top-down analysis. Coming into Wednesday, came into right there was that zone right there. We came into it, we had some sort of resistance down here and a trend line close. So that's our zone, first zone. This second zone, we had a close, a retest, and a push down. So maybe gotten a few 10-20 pips. Moving forward, we had this at 905. This is a continuation setup. We had a demand up there, our supply mean, and then we had our demand down here. Our buyers took out our sellers. We had a physical close right up here, and aimed, look at the left, all the way to the left. Looking to the left, where is our targets? For example, so if you're taking a trade, first target right there, and then second target maybe right here or up there. So as I said, those are our targets. We kind of closed above there. So looking at the back, we had that zone right here. Even taking this to the back, we had it right there. Our close above there, and our profits, boom, easy. Never gets easier than this, man, always. So coming into Thursday, kinda didn't get any proper London trade. Maybe kind of this loss, I would have sold here for sure. Okay, maybe waited for this. It actually did cross, so I would have taken that loss. Yeah, that will be a good loss, because we had obviously that zone up there, and then we had it came to take out that. So at 110, kind of, I will be doing my top down analysis. You kind of come in at 130 or 2, but that will be an amazing loss. And then you had a trade, these big zones here. This was at 455, whether close below all these zone here. So first condition, that zone, second condition, crossing of that trend line, that condition, crossing below this zone, we have that trade. Your targets fill all these clean range up to down there, easy. And with that, I would have grabbed 40 pips and made up for this loss if I took it. You have to take the trade. Never be afraid. Never be afraid. According there, for me, as long as I see my 1, 2, 3 condition, I'm in a trade. No matter the consequences, unless I'm feeling, kind of anxious or emotionally unstable. So we had it bleeding down. Maybe I trade somewhere here. Those two zones up there and another zone down here where they close and approach all the way back down. So maybe I would have taken maybe this trade. Coming into here, we had this kind of amazing setup being created. Check that out. There. then we had this kind of zone somewhere, maybe there, a close maybe about there. Would have been in a buy, but came, our sellers were mad. Came, took out our buyers, and then we came all the way back down, and then we finally had something. These buyers down here came, took these neckline sellers, then we had slight push. And these evening hours, you are always kind of looking for very small targets, maybe 20, 30 pips, unless there's kind of news coming in at 2 p.m. Like yesterday, we had FOMC, which bled the market like crazy. Another real A+ trade right here. But this one was on a Friday. We had this even is like, not even talk, this is like A++ trade. Zone here, how many touches? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches. This zone, how many touches? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 touches. We had a close below it. I will have maybe extended this down to here. We had a close. Our stop loss will have been above here, or maybe even somewhere there. And then our take profits first right there, which came in and just took it out very well. Maybe aim for down there. There's almost 70 pips. And what happened? Again, came and took it out like crazy. What to do again? Go to the left. How do I forget to delete these ones? Going to the left, another zone is right there, and then another zone is right there, and another target is maybe right there. Those 3 targets. So let's see how the market reacted. So first target, we cannot close below there, pushed back up, retested that, came down close below it, retested again. The second one came close below it. All of you got out of here. But then the third one came wicked in, wicked out. So if I left a runner, it would be out right there at 150 pips. And it did kind of continue bleeding down, but we don't care about that one. Yeah, we don't. We don't do shoulder cooler rulers. That's not what we do in this community. We take action when the price tells us to take action. Our 3 I mean, even if you look for Monday, I just literally, like, without even looking, this zone, a buy target right there. Again, this zone, sell target, probably down there. Boom. So I have to head out. Maybe take a little break, then maybe come back and try trading London. Still applying the 3-step strategy, and hopefully we get a setup, and which we will take and see how the day goes. So make sure to like the video to help the algorithm to find more traders to join the community and step up their trading to the next level. And just remember, this is all based on technical analysis, and you still do need a lot of psychology. You need to stay true to your trading plan. Don't keep changing your strategy. Stick to one strategy long enough, and I assure you it will still work. And with also, again, be mindful of your psychology. That is where over trading comes in, where revenge trading come in. So you need to be aware. And the difference between a pro trader and a beginner or a struggling trader is that a pro trader sticks to their plan even when they get emotional. We are all human beings, we all get emotional here and there, but a pro trader will still stick to their plan, stick to their strategy, no matter what happens, no matter what happens. And that's what makes the difference between a pro trader and a struggling trader. And also remember to subscribe and turn on the notification bell, so that you can be notified when we post other videos, like that of psychology, and discipline, to help you step up your trading to the next level. So you need discipline, a lot of discipline and consistency. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys have a good trading day. I'll see you guys on the next video.